I'm Mourshed. I'm the founding global CEO of Generation. There's a lot of talk about the impact of AI in the workplace. And so I wanted to share a few thoughts based on what we see being the experience of our alumni, as well as the discussions that we've been having with the over 18,000 employers in our network. So, first is that we are seeing that entry level jobs are changing very significantly in certain professions. So, for example, in tech, we are seeing a drop in entry level vacancies for roles like software developer of about 20 plus percent if you compare this year to about 18, 24 months ago. And even worse, in some cases, we are seeing a drop in wage level of around 10 to 15% for the same job of this year versus last year. Now, part of this is simply because as employers are reflecting on what AI can do in terms of productivity, it's resulting in a view that there are fewer people who are needed. So, for example, instead of needing 10 new software developers, maybe you only need 5 if they're working with AI tools. But that is making the entry level job market for those roles much more competitive. And it brings into question, how do you support someone who comes from a different background, who has had a different degree type, in some cases not a degree, doesn't have as much work experience, but has a deep eagerness and passion and hunger to learn and advance. So that's certainly an area to be grappling with. Second is with regards to the use of AI in the workplace itself for existing employees. And so what we're seeing is that, and we recently did a survey of employers in the US and Europe with regards to AI use in the workplace. And so we found 90% plus of employers are rolling out or plan to roll out a set of AI tools and learnings or learning supports to go along with that. The struggle, though, is that many employees don't yet see the use case for how this is going to make their work tasks easier to execute, faster to execute, and so on. And in particular, we also see this affecting mid-career and older workers disproportionately. And what I mean by that is, first, we're seeing that hiring managers are greatly preferring younger candidates to mid-career candidates for any role that involves AI in any way. So it's not necessarily about being, again, AI data scientist or anything of that nature, but if the role requires use of AI tools, hiring managers are 3 times more likely to prefer a younger candidate to an older candidate for that role. So it's actually accentuating age biases.